Hi guys, welcome to Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm doing a little bit of a review on a head torch that I was kindly sent by Sunblesa. I am at camp, as you can see. We've got the hammock and tarps up, we've got the chair set up, got my pal Paul with us. We are going to be having a bit of a fire later, bit of cooking and stuff like that, and I've got a few other friends joining me later on, but like I say, this one's not going to be on camera. It's going to be nice just to put the camera down and have a good time with the lads for a change. But yeah, I'm going to do a review on the Sunblesa head torch. Now I don't do many reviews. You know, I like to keep it all about the camping and the views and stuff like that. But this one is definitely worthwhile. The Sunblesa head torch is doing the rounds at the moment, and it's really surprising. It's really good. So I definitely want to share this with you guys and give you my honest opinion. As always, you know, even though I've been sent it for free, it'll be an honest review. You know, it is what it is. If it's knee good, I'll tell you it's knee good, and if it's brilliant, I'll tell you it's brilliant. It's as simple as that, you know. So yeah, I'm going to grab a seat, get the head torch out. Let's have a look at it. Like I say, this is the Sunblesa head torch that I'm going to be reviewing today. What I do like about this is it does come in, it's almost a hard case, you know, not necessary, but, you know, your head torch can get knocked on inside your rucksack. So it's a zippable hard case, and it's, you know, it's quite sturdy, which I like. Inside there, you get the head torch itself, and you also get a USB-C charging cable. A little bit of a mesh pocket to stick that in, and you've got your information leaflet in there as well. That's in there because I forget I forget what the stats are, so I will be looking at that. But yeah, you can see there the little mesh pocket, and the charging cable sits in there nicely. So over winter I've been using the ThruNite TH30 head torch, which has been absolutely fantastic. Bulletproof, bomb-proof. The battery has never run out on me, but it is a bit heavy and a bit bulky. So I have been looking for a new head torch for summer. Now, my previous summer head torch was the BioLite 330. Unfortunately, although that is nice and light and it works really well, plenty of options with the different light settings, the battery life is terrible. So when Sunblesa sent me this head torch, I was quite intrigued. I had seen a few other reviews on it, so I kind of knew what to expect. So I was really looking forward to getting it and seeing what it was capable of doing. So first things first, it is quite a light option. The paperwork says 45 grams. But what I'll do when I get home, I shall weigh it on my scales, and I'll put it up on the screen here of what it actually weighs. It's a single band. Now, up until now, I've had a dual band, so one that goes round my head and one that goes over the top. But what I like about this is it actually works as a single band, because inside here, they've put a little bit of grippy silicone. So when you put it on your head, if you get it the right size, it actually grips your forehead and it doesn't move like the other ones on a single band that I've tried before. So once it's on there, it stays put, it doesn't slide up and down, and I find that really useful. It's got tilt options. It's virtually pointing straight down, you know, more than enough settings than you'll actually need. So I really like that. Obviously the headband is adjustable, especially if you've got a fat head like myself. It comes in rather useful. Now it is shower proof, if I remember rightly. On the bottom you can see we've got a little rubber flap there, and that's where your USB-C charging port goes in, and that kind of just pushes in. It's not waterproof as such, but it is shower proof. You can see on the front we've got two lights. So you've got a main light and a smaller reserve light. So what I'll do is I'll just show you through those settings now, and then when it gets dark I'll show you how those different light settings affect the area around me. Now, in my previous head torch reviews, I've gone through them. No, it's 35 lumens on setting 3, and that doesn't work. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to run through when it's dark and show you how them different light settings work. It's just more effective showing you that way than running through that. But what I will say is it goes from 2 lumens to 365 lumens across the spectrum of the different settings. So it's quite a good range there. And the battery life can be anywhere from 40 minutes to 200 hours on the lowest setting. So again, a really good spectrum of different time frames you can use it on there. And that's what people want. They want a torch that they can use in a variety of different settings. You know, you might just need it for a short burst and 40 minutes is more than enough for you. Or you might be sat in the middle of the forest like we are now, and you'll only need a low light and you need it to last a long time. To turn the head torch on, there's 2 buttons on the green strip on the top, and you press them both in at the same time, and that turns the head torch on. So I'm going to press the right hand side button for me, and that turns the small light onto its first setting. Press it again and it turns it up to its next setting, and then the next setting is the red light. For me personally, I really like the red light, especially in the forest or on the mountain when you're not wanting to be spotted from a distance. It really works well and you can see everything that you're doing. You can press and hold, and that turns your red light into a flashing red light if you're in distress. You've got a double speed flash, again for distress, and then you're back to where you were. So that's your secondary light on that side. Press the left hand side button and this is the main light. That's your first setting, nice and low. So that's going to be your longest battery life there. A little bit brighter, a little bit brighter. That's your full setting there on your main light, and then you're off. Now it does say there's a green light option here. I'm not sure whether mine's working right. I'm sure it's more likely to be me being thick, but there is an option when you're toggling through when you go from your red light to putting the green light on. Now I'm not sure whether I would use that much, to be honest, because I personally like the red light. But that's all your options for the settings on the Sunblesa head torch. Now I've been using this off camera for about 4 or 5 camps now, and I've got to say, you know, when I first got it, I wasn't expecting too much from it, but I've got to give it my honest opinion, and my honest opinion is, hand on heart, what a cracking little head torch this is. For the money, I have seen it on Amazon for between 20 and 25 pounds. Unfortunately, I wasn't sent any links with the head torch to put up, but what I'll do is I'll find the cheapest one that I can and I'll put it in the description for you. But for 20 to 25 pounds, this little head torch packs such a punch. And again, it is my honest opinion, what an absolutely belting little head torch this is. You know, you can easily spend 40, 50, 60, 100, 120 pounds on a head torch. And I just don't think you need to. You know, this head torch is going to be my go-to head torch, certainly until winter gets here. And when winter gets here and I get a chance to test it out properly for the longevity of the battery, if it does the job and the battery isn't running out, I'll be using it through winter too. You know, like I say, the through-night TH30 has done me well, but it's heavy and bulky. If this can last through the long winter nights, then I'll be using this as well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to wait until it's dark, and then I'll turn the camera back on and I'll show you these different settings in the dark to show you how it lights the forest up. Like I say, I don't want to run through all that. On setting number 2, it's 423.5 lumens, because, yeah, it's not much good to you that. You want to see how it's working. To me, in the future, to show you the settings in the dark. Well, guys, as you can see, it's dark, but I'm not in the woods. The bit that I recorded there didn't work so well, so I'm recording it again at home. So we've got the Sunblesa head torch here, We're going to go with the smallest light first. And as you can see there, it's lighting up the side of my shed, no problem. Click it onto the next one and it really does light it up. And then we're onto the red, which gives out a really nice red glow. See the red's flashing there. And then the fast flash, then off. And then we'll go on to the bigger light. So quite a tame light to start with, which is really good if you're not needing too much. Next light. And then the really bright one, and that really does light the place up. Super bright. More than enough settings there to be very versatile little torch this. So back to me in the past to finish the video off. Right, thank you me in the past. So there you go, that's all the different settings of this little Sunblesa head torch in the dark. So you can see how it lights up the forest and how effective each different setting is. Like I've said, honest review, this is my go-to head torch, certainly until winter. And if the battery length lasts during the winter, it's my head torch that I'm going to use. It's light, the settings are easy to use, it's tiltable. You know, what a fantastically great usable bit of kit this is. You know, like I say, it's nice to get free kit. Just because I get free kit doesn't mean I'm going to say it's any good. The only thing that I can't vouch for is the longevity. So keep an eye out on the channel over the coming months while I'm using this to see if there's any issues develop or how well it performs. We'll see. So thank you very much to Sunblesa for sending me the head torch. It's a cracking bit of kit, and like I say, I will be using it. I hope you found this little review useful. And if you are considering the Sunblesa head torch, it definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. I hope you found it useful. And once again, until next time, stay safe, much love from a Cumbrian lad.